Hey everybody, welcome back. Y'all feeling good? Y'all feeling great? Y'all feeling, funky? Let's, good. Good. I don't care what your answer was, I'm assuming that it was funky. Cuphead le Grand in Ruse of an Ooze. Is this Bennett Foddy? You know, I looked at that earlier today and then I decided not to play it. Anyway, regular, confirm. Let's kick some ass. I mean, 1930s. Gosh, let's show the Kaiser what for. Oh shit. This game has a lot of, bosses. That's neat. In fact, whoa. Well, thank you for the video game instincts there, past me who's played a lot of video games. As soon as I saw that thing be kind of close to me, I figured, I don't want to be near it. Okay. Oh, fancy. He kind of reminds me of like a Yoshi's Island boss. Wasn't there a Yoshi's Island boss that was just a big old Slimer? And, you had to, like, I don't remember exactly. Well, I killed him. Oh, no, I didn't. Ah, crap. Okay. That was unexpected. Alright, so the plan is... whenever he's about to smash me, I just need a dash. And then... I assume... Oh, look, he's breaking up. Every time he hits me, he hits the ground, he gets a little bit more chippy-cracked-y. So all I need to do is just keep enticing him to smash his own face into the earth. Or, in theory, that's what I need to do. In practice, I appear to not know what I need to do to kill this guy. Alright. Do I need to be on top of him? What do I need to do? Oh. Okay. Yeah, I just need to keep... Okay, well that was easy enough. I just need to, do whatever it was I was doing, but slightly better. Now, whether that was me actually, like... I don't know if just dodging is what hurts that guy in that phase, or if I was actually hurting him by hitting him a whole bunch with the, just gradually with the boomerang shots. But, I mean... considering staying alive is just kind of my general prerogative in this game, I don't really think that I have to, you know, as long as I just keep doing whatever it was I was doing, then I should be able to do this. Shoot upwards. Okay. Oh yeah, I need to hit the blue face. That's all I need to do. So it was just me accidentally like hitting him. Oh, okay. I hope people don't mind getting that stuff spoiled. I would rather, you know, this game actually, in my opinion, doesn't really do a particularly great job of telling you like how to kill these bosses. In my opinion, like I wish that it had like more of an indicator, or I wish that if you died, like the final boss, the dialogue instead of being like, oh, you'll find me rather smashing from beyond the grave. They were like, no, don't shoot my face. Oh, that would be terrible if you shot me in the face. That would be much more helpful. Oh, look, a nerd. Let's see what the nerd says. What's that? You two want to fly in a plane like I do? You're not sitting in any cockpit till you study these blueprints. A auto-gyro blueprint. This'll take you from Prussia to Siam in 14 hours. Great for transcontinental business. Shoot. Okay. Special. Okay. Parry. Okay. Shrink. Hold to reduce size and increase speed. Go to the how do you hold it in that and shoot? That's not possible. My hand, I mean it is possible, I'm doing it right now, but my hand, my thumb, jeez, that's painful. Okay, how do I exit? I can... Okay, I guess we'll just exit to map. That wasn't really the, That wasn't really the most, straightforward... Oh, okay, there we are. Knowing how to do it and doing it are entirely different things. Yeah, I agree. I think that the game, Hildeberg and Threatening Zeppelin, I agree. I think that I don't mind getting kind of spoiled on how to fight the bosses and stuff, because the difficulty should be with like, actually, like, execute that. Okay. Laughter is painful. I guess I'll have to remember that from now on. Okay. Cool. Okay. That's nonsense. That's, God damn it. I see the Haas and I'm like, yeah, I wanna be a part of that. I enjoy laughter. I enjoy, you know... God damn it! What? Okay, so I need to remember also to not be on the far left of the screen when she's not there. Also, ouch. Oh, okay. She also has a message for me. You won't get too far. It's been foretold in the stars.
A great slam and
okay. What was I doing? Taxes. Oh, right. I was making an idiot out of myself on the internet. Got it. I kind of forgot where I was and what I was about there for a second. Cool. So phase 2, and I am 0 for 3 on dodging the bull attack there. Just gonna you know, relish that record. Cool. So killing these things probably doesn't do a whole lot for me in terms. Well. Oh, neato. Okay. Yeah, I think killing. Well. All right. 40%. That's good. Staridin bird. There's nothing special here. Oh yeah, Staridin. That was a good time had by all. I remember I was actually quite good at that game towards the very, very end. God damn it. Okay. That's fine. Anyway, yeah, I need to probably be a little bit less aggressive about killing the little guys, because they will give me parry bullets I can parry off of, which will presumably speed up this fight. Oh, here we go. That's an interesting special attack. I'm kind of amazed I was able to figure it out at all because of how kind of, like, non-obvious it is. Like, okay, I get it, you turn into a missile, but what does that even mean? Shit. How do I like it, bird? I don't know. Like is a really strong word for this kind of experience. It's more like, how do I, God damn it, every time. It's more like, how do I intellectualize the mental and emotional pain that I'm consciously subjecting myself to. Now, I don't mind difficult games at all. I think they're very interesting. I like experiencing the challenge, to be totally honest. Like, I think that there's something to be gained out of like a certain amount of skill being required of you, instead of just, like, you know, having a more hand-holdy experience from a video game, especially when it's the case that you know, the mechanics themselves could, like, what am I trying to say? I find it, oh, hello, new boss. I mean, same boss, but different, but, yeah. I find it, like, always a little bit, disappointing to me when I play a game that, like, I know could be harder, and they consciously choose to not explore the depth of the mechanics. Like, I feel like a lot of Mario games are like that, to be totally honest, where, they could be, like, crazy challenging, but instead they kinda aim for a very middle of the road in terms of difficulty, where it's not too hard and not too easy. Whereas something like this definitely aims for like, yeah, you're gonna be pushed right away, and you know what? I kind of enjoy it, but I enjoy it in a different way than like it's fun in a very, very different way, insofar as it's like more of a satisfying experience rather than like a yeah, I'm having a great time. Okay, that was different, and that was painful. Cool. I almost reached the halfway point. I've forgotten I can shrink. I just don't see the purpose, and also it's really painful for my thumb to hit that button. I wish that... Okay, I wish that... God, okay. I wish that this game used the trigger buttons for anything. I actually think I'm gonna put some of the stuff on the trigger buttons at some point, because there's no reason that I need to like shift my thumb up to the Y button on my controller to like do a basic maneuver such as like a dodge. Well, the thing is, I need to like hold it too. That's the weird thing. But like, yeah, I kind of wish that they just shoved more stuff on the triggers, because they make the trigger buttons are like the best part of having a controller. Okay, we should be able to get this special attack in there, and that ought to put me right at the halfway point now. Okay, so she's gonna turn into the Geminis, and I know what I need to do. Exactly what I'm doing, but with less running into bullets. If I can manage that, then we're in good shape here. This boss fight is fun. This boss fight is very difficult and hard to predict at the same time. I wonder if I can... No! 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 Ah, shit. Okay, that could have been worse, because I didn't take damage in the end, but I just wasted my special attack on a hapless nuke rather than like an enemy that actually counted. Huh. Well, this is new. Okay, I should be able to do this. And we got the boom. Okay, so the UFOs, I need to move under them deliberately to trigger them, to do their downward laser beam attack. Oh no, that was different. Got it! That wasn't so hard. As soon as I got kind of over the hump with that boss, that wasn't actually that bad. Kaizo Marios are very difficult. You're correct, and I think Kaizo Marios are really cool. And I also understand why the makers of Mario would never... Yes! 3.42! Actually rather close to my GPA in college. Ah, yeah. Realism in video games. Don't tell me it can't happen. Okay, cool. Soul contract, got the Hildeberg contract. And we're moving on to Treetop Trouble. Run and gun. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I could totally understand why the makers of Mario would not want to make every Mario game a Kaizo, because Mario would go from being like a fun experience that like you know, everybody is like, oh man, I love Mario and I love video games and I love Nintendo, to fuck Nintendo and fuck everything that they stand for pretty fast. Wait, no, I wanted that. No. Wait. Oh, I can't parry off of that thing. Oh, I run and gunned. Ah, damn it. Violence ended up being my undoing. It resulted in me... I got less money because I killed something. What an awful, awful way to live. Just... I mean, I don't know how I could ever live with myself being slightly poor and not a murderer. Okay, we got this. Come on. Oh, shit. I didn't kill it, so maybe it'll respawn if I move backwards and then go this way. Nope. Oh, I can jump dash? Can I do it? Can I achieve my dream of being rich and murdering things? I can. Excellent. Oh. Oh, that's all I needed to feel okay about the world again. Alright, what's that? Oh, it's a death bit. Okay, we're good. We're good. Ah, they hid that coin very, very subtly. Ah, how would I ever find a coin hidden? Oh, man. I should shit talk if I'm just gonna immediately take damage. I wonder, okay. I wonder, I am gonna talk briefly about the art style of this game, because it's interesting. But I wonder, like, how they colored this game. Because this is, it looks like it's painted, but it also, well, it also doesn't, well, it also doesn't quite look like it's painted. So I kind of almost assume it was done digitally, but I know that the philosophy of, well, I don't even know why I didn't even try to dodge that one. I wonder, I know that there's no way they would do this, digitally. They're coloring anyway, but it doesn't quite look like paint. So it almost looks to me like it's almost like oil pastels or something, because it's so soft feeling. But I don't know. I don't associate like pastel work with like cartoons, so I'm not really sure how they actually did the coloring. I know that they did their line work entirely by hand. Watercolor, of course. It's just very good watercolor. Although I do think that the backgrounds are like clearly they're watercolor, but I think that the enemies look like they were done either digitally or with cell shading. And they could have done it like old school style cell shading too, where they did you know, where it actually was like a cell made out of like acetone and stuff like that. But I don't know. I don't know exactly how they did the sprites, because the sprites, like these enemy sprites, for instance, look very different from the backgrounds, which are clearly painted. But yes, thank you for filling me in on that little detail there. What? It's a platform. It's a tree trunk. You can stand on tree trunks. Tree trunks don't hurt you in real life. No. Alright, it's fine. Look at Cuphead's face while he's shooting things. It's like how that's the same look on my face that I get when I see like a hottie at the club, and I'm like, you wanna dance? You wanna listen to my new single? It's single, just like me. And just like you? I hope so. I really, really hope so. Because you're very pretty. Very pretty. Very pretty. God. Ow. Oh, man. What are you studying? Oh, that's cool. I'm studying computer science. It's really great. I want to get a job working for Microsoft. Alrighty. Let's, talking with that much tension in my voice didn't hurt my throat whatsoever. That, like, made my abs sore to, like, talk like that. The look on Lady Bird's face. I did not meet Lady Bird in a club. Are you kidding me? She's a classy woman. I met Lady Bird at the public library, just like, you know, exactly where you would expect to meet a classy dame. I don't think I'll be able to kill this thing without switching to the pea shooter real quick. Lazy mode. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, she was reading a copy of of Pat Sajak's crossword puzzles for crossword lovers, and I was like, oh, do you want to be my crossword lover? and you know, one thing led to another, and then I got thrown out of the library. Oh god, I didn't know what they would do. Ah, crap. Who invited you to our tree? Only members are welcome. Ya see? Interwebs, the enemies and bosses are vinyl paint. Interesting. I've never even heard of vinyl paint. I don't know. Lady Bird, is this true or not? Don't answer that, Lady Bird. I will answer that.
Okay, you answer that.
No. There you go. I wonder, okay, if it's vinyl paint, then I wonder if that means, that it's paint made, like, where the medium is vinyl, or if it's paint on vinyl. Because I could see it easily being the case that this was painted on, like, vinyl, or something very, kind of lush, like painting on velvet and stuff like that. But, I don't know. I don't exactly know that painting all that well, especially traditional painting, because, people have been painting for a very long time. You know, I think probably since since man first invented the cave, and some guy thought it'd be really funny to paint as Johnson on the side of the cave. Ever since then, the great medium of paintery has become a thing, and you know, I don't know very much about it because there were a lot of painters. Like, first there were cave painters, and then nobody painted anything for a really long time. People kind of saw the stick figures and they were like, yeah, that's pretty overrated, Terrence. Can you do anything better than that? And then, like some Egyptian guy, Terrence of Arabia. That was fucking stupid. Arabia isn't even in Egypt. God damn, that was a really stupid joke. Anyway, so Terrence of Arabia, like, saw a dog and was like, what ho! I shall paint this dog, and I shall make the feet in a different perspective from the upper body. And everyone was like, well, you know, this is really quite a step up from the cave painting you were doing earlier. Gotta hand it to you, Terrence. Really, you know what you're doing. And then, you know, again, but again, nobody painted anything for like 1,000 years. And then, in the medieval times, Hieronymus Bosch was like, you know what I feel like painting? 3 things at the same time. And, oh hell. Please be a mini-boss. Okay, let's switch to the weapon of swag. Oh, I just need to not be on the platforms as they get killed by him. Oh, I jumped, and I jumped too late, and I jumped like an idiot. Damn it. Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I'm in a good mood. Everything's cool. Everything's been cool for forever. And, yeah. Okay, back to art history. Everyone loves art history lessons, right? Especially when they're entirely ad hoc art history lessons. So anyway, Hieronymus Bosch was like, I feel like painting 3 things at the same time, because he wanted to show off. And by that point, everyone was actually pretty on board with Hieronymus Bosch's stuff. Like, if you look at a Hieronymus Bosch painting now, it still looks pretty swanky. I mean, granted, it's also like super messed up looking because he drew, like, you know, medieval paintings of people getting stabbed and stuff like that. But he was also really good at it, so it's like super neat. And then after that, like, a guy by the name of Pablo Picasso looked at a cave painting and was like, I kind of like how shitty it looks, but I'm also way too good at painting. What if I tried to paint something that, like, looked like you were looking at it, but your eyes were on different parts of your face? And so he did. And then everyone was like, this is great. This is awesome. And then World War I happened, and he painted a mural. And, oh no, I'm sorry. The Spanish Civil War happened. World War I never happened. The Spanish Civil... Shit, I didn't even get that far that time. Art history is distracting me.
You're up!
Anyway, yeah, so the Spanish Civil War happened in, 1915 or whatever. And in the Spanish, you know, everyone kind of remembers, like how the United States was like, no, we don't want to fight in the Spanish Civil War. Like, that's over in Spain. Why should we, like, do stuff like that? We're over here, speaking softly and carrying a big stick. And, you know, this big stick's pretty heavy, and we don't wanna, like, you know, carry this big-ass stick, and also, god damn it. We don't want to carry this big-ass stick, and, like, also go to Europe to try and fight civil wars. And they kind of did that for a little while, you know. President Monroe was like, hey, I have this really cool doctrine, and he did that like 100 years before the Spanish Civil War. But everyone was like, you know, the Monroe Doctrine's still a really good idea. So, we're just gonna keep sticking with that. But then, the Spanish bombed Pearl Harbor. And America was like, hey, that wasn't cool. We kept a lot of pearls there. And now, they got, like, dead, destroyed battleships, like, smudge on them. And it's very hard to, like, admire the beauty of a pearl necklace when it's covered in, like, the husk of a destroyed 18-ton war vessel. And, so America was pissed, and they decided to, declare civil war on the Spanish. Now, Picasso was all in all like very, very deeply inspired. He was like, the Spanish Civil War will be my muse. And then he created Guernica, and the rest is history. Bird history. I bet some of you are wondering, what's Bird's mind like when he goes on tangents like this? How does he think of all these things? Imagine if you had the ability to just turn off hemispheres of your brain at a time. Shit. Oh hey, I actually didn't take extra damage from that because I got hurt. So I just took like the damage from the one, from getting hit by the fireball instead of taking an extra point of damage from getting from falling off the screen. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so imagine if you had the ability to turn off hemispheres of your brain and it but also like still breathe. If you could do that, then you too can go on a... Are you serious? That's awful. I think I won though.
Bravo!
Didn't give it to me. Had to work for it at the very end there. That episode took 30 minutes. But we get to end it with a B-. That's not so cool.